In the world of soil building, some combinations are so simple yet so powerful that they can completely transform your garden's productivity. Recently, I decided to experiment by combining two materials most of us have on hand: fresh grass clippings and charcoal. The results were nothing short of shocking. Within weeks, what started as a simple layering experiment turned my tired, lifeless soil into a thriving ecosystem teeming with microbial activity and nutrients. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how this combination works, why it's historically rooted in ancient agricultural wisdom, and how you can apply it to your own garden or survival plot for astonishing results. Understanding why grass clippings and charcoal work together. Grass clippings are high in nitrogen, one of the essential building blocks for microbial growth. They provide a fast-acting nutrient source that fuels decomposition and jump-starts the soil's biological activity. Charcoal, on the other hand, is almost the opposite. It's a stable, carbon-rich material that doesn't break down quickly, but it has a remarkable ability to absorb nutrients and moisture. Historically, civilizations from ancient Japan to early Native American societies used charcoal in agriculture, not as fuel, but as a soil amendment. Charcoal retains nutrients that would otherwise leach away and provides tiny nooks and crannies where microbes can colonize and thrive. Combining the two materials creates a balanced ecosystem. The grass feeds the microbes immediately, while the charcoal stores nutrients and water, making them available over time. The key to success is preparation. Grass clippings should be fresh but free of seeds to prevent unwanted weeds. Chop them into smaller pieces if possible. This increases the surface area and accelerates microbial activity. Charcoal should be crushed or broken into small fragments rather than large chunks, giving microbes and plant roots maximum contact with its porous surface. I learned through experimentation that lightly moistening both materials before layering them improves contact and prevents the nitrogen in grass from escaping as ammonia gas, which can happen in overly dry compost. For survivalists or gardeners without access to specialized materials, even remnants from a backyard fire pit or grill work perfectly. To apply this combination, start by digging a shallow trench or preparing a contained bed. Layer the grass clippings first, then add a thin layer of charcoal, followed by another layer of clippings if desired. Cover everything with a thin layer of soil to retain moisture and prevent the pile from drying out. This layering technique creates what I like to call a living sandwich for microbes. The grass provides immediate nutrition. The charcoal acts as a sponge and protective habitat, and the soil keeps everything in balance. I tried this under a vegetable bed and noticed that within a few weeks, worms and fungi were actively colonizing the layers, signaling that the system was alive and functioning. Unlike conventional compost that needs frequent turning, this method requires minimal interference. Check the moisture periodically, especially in dry conditions, and add water if the pile feels parched. The charcoal helps regulate moisture, so overwatering is rarely an issue. But keeping it slightly damp ensures microbial activity doesn't slow down. Occasionally, I sprinkle a small handful of finished compost on top to introduce additional microbial diversity, which gives the system a jump start in colder months or for beds that have been neglected. Even in survivalist setups, this low-maintenance approach allows soil fertility to build without constant attention. What shocked me most was how quickly the soil responded. Beds treated with the grass and charcoal method had noticeably darker, looser soil within weeks. Roots penetrated more deeply, retaining water better and accessing nutrients efficiently. I tested this on both fast-growing vegetables and perennial plants, and the results were consistent, stronger, healthier growth, and a visible increase in microbial activity. Charcoal's nutrient-holding ability meant that the soil stayed fertile for longer periods, reducing the need for repeated amendments. Historically, this principle was observed in early Japanese biochar practices, where adding charcoal to soil improved yields for decades, long after the initial application. The beauty of combining grass clippings and charcoal is its versatility. For home gardeners, it can be used to enrich vegetable beds, flower gardens, or orchards. In survivalist scenarios, even small amounts can be buried beneath seed beds or raised plots to create nutrient-rich microclimates that support long-term self-sufficiency. Steps are straightforward. Gather materials, prepare and layer them, maintain moisture, and let nature do the rest. Over time, this method creates a durable, nutrient-rich humus layer that feeds plants season after season. This combination is a bridge between historical wisdom and modern practicality. By understanding how nitrogen-rich grass clippings and carbon-rich charcoal interact, you can create a sustainable, low-maintenance system that supports soil health, microbial diversity, and long-term fertility. The simplicity of the method makes it accessible for beginners, while its effectiveness and historical precedent make it fascinating for serious gardeners and history enthusiasts alike. If you found this guide valuable, don't forget to subscribe to Hydrohaven and share this video with fellow gardeners, survivalists, and history buffs. Every like, share, and subscription helps us continue exploring techniques that blend historical insight with practical applications to transform your garden and soil forever.